This is the Vernier caliper that is in your bag that you're going to be using to make some measurements with. And I kind of wanted to show how to make a reading with this. One of the things that you're going to need to be able to do is see where the 0, mark is. So like if I look at the way this is set up, let me take a pen here so I can kind of point out. So you can see that this 0 right here is aligned with this 0 here. And then as this opens up, okay, we can see that those two zeros move away from each other. And so this 0 on this gauge and this 0 on this gauge are going to be our first indicators, or the first things that we're going to use when we're making a measurement. Now notice that this is in millimeters. But when we look at what a millimeter is, it's 1/10 of a centimeter. So I think we're going to always be measuring in centimeters. So this is 1 centimeter. So 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. That's 2, that's 3, 4, 5. So you have an easy way to kind of look at that as well. If we just take a round object, so typically we like to use these for round objects. They work for flat objects as well, but the round ones are really nice because you can kind of line them up in the middle like this, and you'll be able to see where you're at. And it's nice because you can check all of your edges. So really it's very good for diameters of things. So you'll see that we'll use these in two different activities. Now when we look at lining this up, so again, I'm going to just make sure I've got it where I need it, and then I'm going to take my marker out of there. Okay, we're lining it up, so we're reading from here, that was our 0 mark, up to this 0. So like this is 1 centimeter, this is 0.5, then we get 0.6, 0.7. So we're between 0.7 and 0.8. So this mark shows up between 0.7 and 0.8. So we would say it's 1.7. Now we're going to use the lines that are up here at the top, and we're going to try to see which one lines up on the bottom. So this is going to give us our 10th reading better here, or it's a 100th reading better. So if I look at these, I'm going to try to see which one lines up the closest. It looks to me like this one here lines up pretty well across. So I would say that this is going to be 9/10. So I would read this as 1.79. So that would read as 1.79. Now I can do another one here. Here I've got a marble. Okay, this marble's a little bit wider, so we'll go ahead and check it as well. And if I look at this one, I know that I'm at it looks to me like I'm 1.9. And in this case, it looks like the 0 mark lines directly across. So I'd say it's 1.90. And you can kind of tell too, because the other mark on this side, the 1.01, lines up pretty well across there as well. So 1.90 is what I would read this one at. I'll try, here I've got another container here. So again, if I want to, let's go from this edge here, I can bring this in and I can go across there. So this is definitely bigger. If I look at where I'm at here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at least 6 centimeters. And then I'd count my tenths. So 0.1, 2, 3, 4. So like 6.4. Then I'm looking for one that lines up directly across. Looks like the 5th one does. So I'd read this as 6.45. Okay, hopefully that helps you with learning how to read the caliper. And again, I said you'll be using this in at least 2 different activities, and I'll link the video in both of them.